The only problem is that you need to be right on the edge over here to really admire it.
Some daisies are your favorite flowers.
2007, I decided that it's time to go on my own, and I quit my job. I was a lead 3D artist. I was working for a gaming company. But the reason for which I decided that I should start a new journey, it's because I thought I was lacking the freedom of movement and freedom of creativity. And although you may think that working in a gaming developing environment may require you to be extremely creative, it's not entirely that. You are constrained by some rules, by design rules or pre-designed rules, and because of that it's more routine work. The lack of freedom of movement was a really big thing for me, and so in 2007 I decided that I'm going to start this photography journey. And after more than 10 years, I'm still struggling. I'm still working on it. But it's a fun journey. And this day, where I'm in the forest on a Friday before Easter, it's, I think, the culmination of that thinking, of my desire to have complete freedom on what I do and where I do it and when I do it, and also complete freedom on the things that I'm creating. Usually around holidays, especially religious holidays, if you are a religious person as I am, you tend to be more philosophical. You tend to ask questions, you tend to try to find different meanings in things, and this does not mean that you get the answers. This means that you only think of things, you only kind of contemplate on what is happening around you and trying to figure it out, what you should do in life to be happy. And right now me and my family are healthy. Our daughter is 110%, 200% cuteness and sugar and we are happy right now, and I got my freedom. I can do what I want and when I want, so as long as we are healthy, I think that we live the life that we wanted to live.
I know it's kind of different, but I don't think that it matters.
We reached a place from where there between the trees you can see a really beautiful waterfall, and we will try to descend through here and see if we can reach that place and have an opening and the possibility to create an interesting composition. So I will see if I can go right there and see if from there I have a really beautiful view from down to up to the entire waterfall. We'll just have to go and see where we'll find the best composition. But the waterfall is absolutely spectacular. I decided that I'm gonna go with the 17 to 40mm lens. I will use the polarizer. I don't think that I'm gonna need an ND filter. The polarizer I suspect is gonna be sufficient, especially because the water has such a high velocity. The problem right now is that the rock has all that yellowish shade this doesn't look that good in the photo, so we will need to counter that in the post-processing. I remember a quote that says, "Freedom means to be bold." Now, I don't know if going off the trail and exploring the forest means to be bold, or quitting my job in 2007 and plunging into unknown. It's bold, but I know one thing, that through all my actions I'm trying to follow my freedom, and as I told you, my freedom of movement and freedom of creativity. Both things are equally important, and I think that in the end can make you happy. Trying to go down the river and trying to see if we can find another interesting composition. Now over there, as you can see, there are two waterfalls, and I tried to frame it like this and to create this feeling. And I think that having the one waterfall over here and then the other one over there creates a really interesting depth. I also know that this is much lighter than this, and because of that I can create contrast right away by exposing properly for the water. So having two shots over here to these waterfalls, I think it's really enough. It was worth the descent. Now when we had a really steep climb or a steep hike back, but it was totally worth it. It was such a beautiful feeling to have, being here in this moment, to see all this, because this, what you see over here, it's not happening all year long. It's only a few weeks in the beginning of spring, and it's absolutely beautiful and spectacular.
I know it's kind of different, but I don't think that it matters. I tell you every day, you're so sweet when you talk and as pretty as a bouquet. I promise I'll be nice, I swear I'll treat you right.
A little bit of ice here, so I'm standing right on the edge to avoid the ice, because if I slip, oh, and also here it's pretty slippery. So let's try and do this really quickly. So better stay safe.
Come on, sit next to me. I wanna see my favorite color when I look into your eyes. Sometimes it's hard to see. Nice skies may finish last, but they always get the good girl. On your favorite hours. I know it's kind of different, but I don't think that it matters.
There's a little bit of ice on the trail, and that makes it a little difficult. I didn't brought any spikes with me because I didn't thought it's gonna be that much snow, but by the look of it, as you can see, the snow, it's almost ending here, so up there should be okay, or at least it looks like. So I need to rest, only 1 minute after this short climb. And I think over there, the route goes over there, but I think that over there, there's a panoramic point. Yeah, this is it. only problem is that you need to be right on the edge over here to really admire it. But take a look at it. This is an incredible beauty. The total sense of freedom is captured, I think, in these images. This was it for today, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this hike with me as much as I've enjoyed it. It's time to go home, prepare for the Easter, and to spend some time with my family. Now, we'll see each other right after Easter. I don't know exactly if on Monday there will be a vlog, because Monday it's the second day of Easter and we're gonna be with the family, just spending some time. So happy Easter to you too if you're celebrating Easter this weekend. And I hope you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel and fight for your freedom, for the freedom of expressing yourself. As photographers, I think it's really important to be able to really express the way we feel, and sometimes this is not always possible. Sometimes we are under the pressure of trends, under the pressure of the things that get likes, the things that get attention, and sometimes even I realize that I'm creating videos just with the hope of getting attention. And starting with this week, with the vlogs that were posted this week, I think I realized that, and I think I will try to create mostly what I enjoy most, being out there in the forest, in nature, and photographing it. So once again, thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. Bye bye. And until next time, keep on photographing. It's the only way that you can get better. Bye bye again.